Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dylan. Thank you so much for coming by. So in today's video, we are talking about a big stimulus update, and this is there's a lot going on in today with the new stimulus update, so that's what we're gonna be breaking down today. Trump wants a big proposal for the new stimulus package, the second stimulus package. This is the second stimulus update between the Senate and the Trump administration. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. The Democrats and the Republicans are a little bit divided, but Donald Trump wants to make sure that this new stimulus package is a big package. Trump also just tweeted a series of tweets showing that the stock price is going up. Apple just launched the iPhone 12. So there's a lot going on in the news today, both in stocks and in stimulus. Of course, we are focusing today on the second stimulus and when that stimulus bill will be passed, how much money you can get into your bank account. That's what we're talking about today. There's just a lot going on, so I want to keep this as brief and as short as possible. The one thing that I personally like to do is just take all of the details. I spent a couple hours doing my research, and then I try to compile it into this video, which is very digestible, and I want to show you, highlight some key points for you to take away, so you don't need to watch every single video. You can just kind of catch up as things progress and as things move along. So if you do enjoy these types of videos, please leave the video with a big thumbs up. I would personally appreciate that. It helps us tremendously on this channel bring more relevant topics and more news to you guys, as in both in politics and news, and also in stimulus updates, unemployment benefits, and basically how to increase your wealth and income. Which, if you do want to sign up for Yada Savings, I signed up for Yada Savings. It is my personal savings account. They basically pay you every single week up to $10 million. You can enter in for cash prizes. I personally have won $14, so I want you to sign up. If you use my link and code down below, you will get 100 bonus tickets in order to enter into the weekly raffle. And if you do deposit $25, you will get 1 ticket. But again, if you use my code, 100 tickets, it's a value of $2,500 worth of tickets. And also, if you do want 2 free stocks when you sign up for Webull, use my link down below. When you deposit $100, you will get your 2 free stocks in your account. And also, if you are interested in signing up to be an Uber or a Lyft driver, you can get a sign-up bonus, a guarantee of up to $2,400. I will also leave links down below for that as well. So without further ado, let's get started. So one of the biggest updates right now that we're looking at is the author Ryan Girdusky says Trump should focus on economic stimulus to make comeback before election. This is actually a really key point that he just said. So Girdusky told Hill TV's Rising that he thinks the most important thing the president can do is give direct payments to Americans during the illness. And that's actually what I've been saying for the past couple of weeks as well. If you've been following these videos, you can go back and actually see that one of the things that I said would be really smart would be for Trump to focus on stimulus in order to gain the vote of the public. And I'm not saying that this is, I'm actually not saying, I'm remaining completely unbiased just for your guys' sake. I think it's better. I'm not saying who I'm voting for, but I do have to say that it would definitely benefit him as a candidate for the president, given his power right now as president. If he gets stimulus passed before the election, you can guarantee yourself that so many more people will be voting for him because they know that he is taking care of the people. In my opinion, pushing it back after the election isn't really a smart move, and I think he may even regret that if he doesn't win the presidency. So I think that it's really important to get that direct aid out, he said. I think that direct $1,200 or $1,800 check will be really, really important. So now it's not even looking at $1,200, it's now looking at $1,800. So since it's taken so long to get the money out, let's bump it up to $1,800. Why not, right? That's just the stimulus check. Trump has also said in a series of tweets that he also wants to not only do the $1,200 stimulus check, which could now be $1,800, but he also does want to do $1,000 direct payments per child, as well as $400 of weekly unemployment benefits. So that would be great. But Girdusky said Trump should zero in on assisting those who make less than $25,000, saying that that's a huge chunk of the population and that could flip the entire election. So I just want to clarify this by saying that I myself So I just want to clarify this by saying that I myself am an entrepreneur. I graduated from a college called UC Berkeley, and I did study business, entrepreneurship, finance over there. So this is one of my fortes and backgrounds is definitely in business practices and definitely negotiations. I have worked in business development management as well, but I now became a full-time social media creator and entrepreneur running businesses. But one of the things I do currently and I've done in the past is negotiation. And one of these tactics in negotiation is offering something to the other side before asking for something back. So in this case, giving something to the people, aka the stimulus check, could actually mean more votes for Donald Trump. So let's also take a look at this other article on the Washington Post. Trump calls for big stimulus proposal, contradicting GOP leaders. This is huge. President Donald Trump told Congress to go big or go home. He wants everything or nothing. And at this point, we know that there's almost no chance that there's going to be nothing. It's almost certain that there is going to be something. So as we see here, this is great news that it will probably be very big, multi-trillion dollars. Yeah, so directly contradicting Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's plan to put a narrow bill on the Senate floor next week. The tweet came shortly after McConnell said the Senate will vote next week on one provision to replenish funds in the Paycheck Protection Program for small businesses. He accused Democrats of ignoring areas of bipartisan agreement to hold out a deal that includes measures unrelated to the illness response. Republicans do not agree that nothing is better than something for working families, McConnell said in a statement. The American people need Democrats to stop blocking bipartisan funding and let us replenish the PPP before Americans lose their jobs needlessly. So that's actually another thing that I have been saying throughout this whole thing, is that because it's taken so long for the stimulus to actually pass, I think that there should be a sort of pre-stimulus where some of the old funds from the PPP should be reallocated to people who have lower incomes and who are working paycheck to paycheck. Obviously, some of these huge companies could still last a little bit longer without these funds, but the smaller, lower income people need the funds quicker. So in my opinion, that actually could become a possibility based on this here in the Washington Post. And Republican opposition to a large-scale stimulus bill, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi on Tuesday separately moved to explain to Democratic colleagues why the latest White House offer is insufficient. So there obviously is some more back and forth here, which brings me to my last point that I wanted to bring up here on Bloomberg. Trump Republicans divided on stimulus as Pelosi demands a revamp. So Pelosi is actually here demanding a revamp, which is big news, guys. Prospects for U.S. fiscal stimulus before Election Day dimmed on Tuesday, with House Speaker Pelosi demanding the White House revamp its latest offer, and Senate Republican Mitch McConnell pushing a smaller scale strategy that Pelosi quickly rejected. So yeah, that's actually pretty big. Is that, you remember earlier when we were talking about like go big or go home? Pelosi doesn't want that smaller one. She also is in line with that too. McConnell's proposal to vote next week on just one provision, replenishing funds in the Paycheck Protection Program for small businesses. So this is, obviously Trump does not want this to be a sort of compromise, but only in addition. If we can actually reallocate those funds from the old PPP now and then do a stimulus, the second stimulus afterward, I think everybody could agree that that would be great aid right now. Pelosi told House Democrats on a call Tuesday that McConnell's proposal was a non-starter, according to participants. She warned that Democratic priorities would be cut in any deal based on such an agreement, they said. In the wake of Trump's Go Big tweet, she told colleagues that the Democratic side has more leverage than ever, the participants said. So basically the key takeaway for this video for today is go big or go home. That's what we're all looking at today, and that's what actually Trump is pushing for, because I think he has been hearing from his peers that if he is able to pass a huge stimulus before the election, that he will actually gain some votes. And whether or not you are for or against Trump, this could actually work in your favor, because a bigger stimulus package before the election could mean more money in your pocket before, you know, sooner than later. So anyways, guys, that is it for today's video. Again, if you do want to sign up for Yada Savings, get 100 bonus tickets into your account to enter into win up to $10 million every single week. Again, I am personally using Yada Savings. You can use my link and code down below. And also, if you do want to sign up and get 2 free stocks for Webull, you can use the link down below as well when you deposit $100 into Webull, which could be valued up to $1,600. And if you do want to sign up to be an Uber or a Lyft driver, you can use the link down below and you will get a sign up bonus or guarantee of up to $2,400. Again, if you enjoyed these types of videos, please leave the video with a big thumbs up. I would appreciate that. It helps out the channel tremendously. Have a great day, guys, and until next time, bye.